Everywhere I go and everywhere I've been in this city, the residents have really embraced me, and I'm grateful for that.
Back-to-back major shakeups in D.C. leadership. The head of police stepping down after a little more than 2 years on the job. Chief Pamela Smith making that announcement almost 2 weeks to the day since the mayor revealed that she isn't seeking re-election. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Scott Thuman. Chief Smith became the first black woman to take over the department. That was in July of 2023. Since then, she's helped launch the city's real-time crime center, worked with the council on legislation to bring down crime and increase accountability, and perhaps most noteworthy, the mayor says the homicide rate dropped to its lowest in 8 years under Smith. 7 News' Josh Chapin joining us now live from MPD headquarters. And Josh, it's not just the homicide rate, all crime, all violent crime in D.C. down this year.
Scott, violent crime dropped nearly 30%. That is just part of the data that was shared with us on these slides today. The mayor also saying that the crime numbers, they dropped even more during the federal surge of law enforcement officers here in the district. But the big question tonight is how can the city, how can the MPD sustain that momentum with so many leadership changes at the top? Chief Smith, as you said, resigning from the job last week, the news becoming public today on Monday. She will stay on the job until December 31st. The mayor telling 7 News she will first look inside MPD for a replacement.
There are ways to approach this period of time and do it in a way that's going to be most beneficial to DC residents. So I'm gonna marinate on it a little bit, and I'll appoint the right perfect person. I've been running for 28 years. This has really been a fast-paced role because it is in a major city, and I know that the challenges that we've faced have, we've had some high points and we've had some low points. But respectfully, right now, this is a personal decision for myself and for my family.
The mayor said the roster of candidates within the MPD is strong, but she did not rule going outside of the department for the search as well. Mayor Bowser Scott said that she would name a successor before the end of the year. Chief Smith saying that she would help that person get up to speed as quickly as possible. We'll keep you posted as the search continues. Scott?
Chapin tonight, thank you. Overall, Chief Smith spent nearly 3 decades in law enforcement across the U.S., from San Francisco, Georgia, New York, and then finally our nation's capital. And while in D.C., Chief Smith put a huge focus on driving down juvenile crime and connecting with the city's youth. Just 3 months after becoming chief, our 7 News I-team brought Smith face-to-face with kids so she could hear their ideas and possible solutions.
I listened to your interview and I was very impressed.
Oh, thank you.
I'm very impressed with your ideas. And so I would like to hear them personally from you to see what you think I can do as the chief of police in your neighborhood.
Every time you make sure kids get home safely, because they be shooting. Okay. At this Halloween, that's why we just passed out candy, because people be shooting and kids be dying every single day.
At that time in 2023, there had been 85 juveniles shot in D.C. 15 of those children did not survive. Jasmine Stiles picks up our team coverage tonight over at the alert desk. So, Jasmine, how is the D.C. Police Union responding to this news?
Well, in a statement, the police union said it was grateful for Chief Smith's leadership, but questioned the timing of her resignation. The statement cited ongoing investigations by the House Oversight Committee and Justice Department over alleged manipulation of crime statistics and possible mismanagement within the police department. The statement ends with reiterating the D.C. Police Union's goals, which is to restaff the department to full capacity and repairing its foundational structure, quote, enabling us to deliver the world-class public safety our residents deserve.
All right, new reaction there. Meanwhile, looking ahead, the district is facing major leadership changes. Mayor Muriel Bowser announced last month that she's not going to seek a 4th term. Her seat will be up for grabs next year. Also, over the weekend, at-large council member Anita Bonds said she will not run for re-election after 13 years on the city council. And back in September, Councilwoman Brianna Doe said she won't run for re-election for her Ward 1 seat. Meantime, several other D.C. council members are bidding for higher offices. Janice Lewis George says she'll be running for mayor, Also, Brooke Pinto and Robert White running to represent D.C. in Congress, challenging current delegate Eleanor Holmes Norton. We should note Delegate Holmes Norton has not said whether she will run again. So with all these potential changes in city leadership, 7 News on your side spoke to an adjunct professor at GW University's Graduate School of Political Management. He called the turnover in the city government a good thing.
I've always felt that that was good. We normally have had maybe 1 or 2 seats in a city council to turnover, but not that much. This is a big churn, and in Anita Bond's decision not to run again, not a surprise. I think the last card in this game is Chairman Phil Mendelson. What is he going to do?
Al Hobson also said he believes that the shakeup going on right now is the most significant change with D.C. leadership since the first home rule election all the way back in 1974. Our coverage on Chief Smith resigning continues on 7 News at 11 o'clock tonight. But until then, take out your phone and scan that QR code on your screen. That will bring you to the homepage of our website, WJLA.com, where you can see more